What do you think about, I don't know how old you are. I don't know if you
40.
share. You're 40. Okay, so I'm 43, so we're right there.
Same.
So we grew up in a time where technology wasn't everywhere.
No.
You know, you didn't have the cell phone.
No.
You didn't have the social media.
Absolutely not.
It was much healthier, I would argue, and much, like, the dating scene was much easier to navigate. But that's my opinion anyway. But are you concerned at all about a dating culture, young people in particular, that are now meeting each other online more than in person, that don't have those skills of like being able to walk up to somebody and ask them out? It's like everything is texting. They're shielded behind this phone. And oftentimes you're dealing with a whole bunch of strangers you don't even get to meet until a certain way in. Are you concerned at all about this new culture of Instagram, of TikTok, of Tinder, and losing a lot of just what we used to do? We used to just go to a party and you'd meet up with someone, you'd walk up to them, you'd ask them out, you'd get to know them in person. It was just for me, a much healthier, personal, eye contact, human feel to it. Does that worry you?
Well, you have to see the good points of that social media. Like the Tinder gives you a much more bigger, it gives you more people to be able to be in contact with.
Is that good though?
Well, not necessarily bad. It's not necessarily bad because you always have the people around you. When back then, dating back then was not better. I'm not gonna say it's better. I'm not willing to be like, yeah, in the 50s for women, great.
No, I'm thinking like when we grew up, though, the 80s, the 90s.
Even for the 80s, I'm not going to say that it's better.
Oh, I'll 100% say it was better.
I'm not going to say that. But the social media thing and the kids having that and everything, I'm terrified. You've seen Black Mirror? That shit is real. Have
I seen it? We're living some of it. We're already in some of that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
happening.
what I'm saying. I was like, oh, this shit is closer than y'all guys think. So yeah, whenever the social media thing and being able to talk to people and stuff like that is super weird. And yes, there's definitely an issue there. There is. I got one of my friends. I was talking to one of my friends. She has a boy. Boy is 14. He has a girlfriend, little girlfriend and stuff. And she's like, yeah, the girl, when she comes to my house, she goes directly in the room. She don't talk. She don't say hi. I'd be like, yo, you got to break it down. Mm-hmm. Hey, listen, excuse me. Yeah. Let me talk to you for a second. Yeah. This is my house. When you come in my house, you say hi. Mm-hmm. You come and greet the owner of the premises. That's me. But because of all of this being shielded on the wall, I'll send you an emoji. No, don't. I don't do emojis for that reason. Mm-hmm. Talk to me. With your words, with your emotions, with your things. So yes, I do absolutely 100% think there is an issue. I can see the positive, but I think there's more damage than positive, to be honest.
Even the skills that, like, I think about when I was in grade school, when I was in 6th grade, 7th grade, we used to have these little dances. And, you know, the guys would have to get the courage to walk across the dance floor and ask the girl to dance. And I think all these things turned boys into men. You know, they had to, they faced rejection in person, not ask somebody out on the phone and you don't have to look at them. You don't have to face rejection in the same way. But guys in particular, I feel like learned so many important skills from that time of just having to face someone face to face for so many things that they don't have to do now. And the thing about options is, I get what you're saying about, if you were living in a small town, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, your options were limited of who you wanted to date maybe. There weren't that many people around. But now Tinder, there's so many options.
This is a small percentage of my argument.
Right, but I'm just thinking, think about this part though.
Very small.
Think about it though. Like the options sometimes can be like misleading. You think you have all of these options. Yeah. But you don't really.
It don't mean that you fit with them. It's just that you're able to travel.
It's like a false sense of security.
You're able to travel further and faster in the same amount of time.
But you lack the genuinity when I feel like through social media, because people can be someone different through the phone. And you may think you're making a connection with them. And yeah, you may have more reach, but you're really reaching people that aren't authentic. So what would be a pro? Because you said there's more cons, but what would be a pro that
just reaching more people, being able to sort out the people, not having to go out to all those dates with all those people around your place. So what you're gonna date? You're gonna date people at your work? If not, if we take social media, you're gonna people date people at your work, people at church. If you go to church, people
Well, I think it forces them to maybe expand and like move,
I agree, but I'm talking
travel.
I'm talking about the cons. So once you do all that, and you know, you date someone at work, it doesn't work. Shit. If it ends badly,
That's bad. Don't do that.
Don't do that. But
Don't date people
But
at
the
work.
reality is,
Don't though.
for most people that do a 9 to 5, they spend
Right.
more time at work
That's
than
true.
outside.
That's true. That's
so
100% true.
If they do a normal week, they do 40 hours at work, and if they don't do more, shit, it's more than 40. So all the people you're gonna meet, whether it's clients or whatever, is gonna be at work. So let's be honest. So we remove social media. What do we have?
Well, you
Work.
have the thing is that what you were forced to do then is have more sense of community. You were forced to like spend more time with your friends, hold those house parties where you were more interactive in person. Because we have this, we're lazy. We're like, oh, I can see, 50 people in a second here, so I don't need to even be interacting with them. So there's an odd sense of, even though we're connecting technically with more people, we're more isolated than ever in a way.
I agree with that. But I'm just talking about the point
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
we were
Yeah.
talking. Yes, that's a pro. Like I said, small part of my argument here.
Yeah.
There's more cons than pros.
Yeah.
Like I'm just highlighting the
No, it's
pro
important.
and the cons. So we have all the
Right.
as little pros that we have. But
But at least they're there.
Did I tell you about Black Mirror? I'm telling you. It's
Yeah.
like that shit terrified
Scary.
me.
If you want to watch the full episode, you're going to click right here. And if you want to ask me a question one-on-one, you want to do a one-on-one FaceTime with a group of your friends, whatever you want, you need to download Connect right now. Click right here and let's get talking.